To dinner. It's 11 minutes past 9 a.m. And a massive shout out to Collins Mutuma. Come through and say, Sounds of Riley. D major mazimini gonna D major. D major.
Na mimi naona hapa hivi man like Kinywa Wall anasema D major pia. Alafu kuna Eriko anasema #morning vibes D major all the way.
Acha tusoma stories za D major. Kuna msee hapa anasema Charlie Black.
Sasa unajua mimi hizo ndo vitu zenye naona hapa Shila.
Unaona tu D major.
Naona tu D major. So
major D major.
Alafu naona Munene Chelsea anasema Charlie Black Chogoria Massive Taraka Nidhi Ndakas.
All right, remember you're hanging out with the captain of good vibes, they call me Kwambokes.
And they call me Sounds of Riley.
Na kuna vitu mingi tumeongea leo asubuhi, lakini we are very privileged to have another guest mwenye to join. Tumemkidnap, alikuwa hapa kwa corridor, tukasema kuja usalimie watu. Her name is Winnie Odinga, and she is a member of the East Africa Legislative Assembly. Karibu sana Morning Vibes.
Asante sana. How are you guys doing this morning?
Tuko fresh barida.
Niambie. Did you catch the game last night?
Mimi siku-watch, lakini my MVP wameni-update venye kata, bao zao zilikata, story kakata.
I was saying that coach is in trouble.
In trouble, my friend.
The coach answers to the sheikh, the king, directly.
Nasikia alifika hapo, he was just shaking. I'm scared the team was shaken, and all the people that bet Pia were also very, very, very shaken.
Wait, who thought Qatar would win?
No, because guess what? Every country that hosts the World Cup never loses their first game.
South Africa didn't lose. They drew. Anyway, even that Ecuador team was not even that fantastic, honestly.
No, it was Valencia.
Oh, you know about it.
Valencia was the guy. It was Qatar versus Valencia. Exactly.
But to be honest, both those teams was just black people. It was just African.
Ecuador inakuanga hivyo, by the way.
You know, for me now, I'm just thinking what we need to do is just have an East Africa team. None of us are going to make it to the World Cup in the years to come.
No, guys, listen. We're going to make it.
No, as individual countries, you continue with your teams. But we should have at least our East Africa team, our Africa team. Because there's another guy there, that Valencia.
Yeah.
I know Valencia. Valencia looks like this guy. In Bondo, we used to have a supermarket called Teach Check Supermarket. Remember Omosh? Omosh looks exactly like Valencia. I know that guy. Yeah. But Omosh cannot make it to World Cup with this Kenya team. And we have talent over here. Let's create our own team. I'm going to, that might be my first bill in Yala.
Yeah.
Let's push for our league.
Yeah.
And then after that, we lobby to FIFA. We are putting our Africa team.
Ni kweli, lakini last time niliona TZ kicheza football match mazeni kasema kama wanaleta hizo vitu zinyoneka hapo kwa goalpost mazee hatutaki. But it's really good to have you here in studio.
Thank you.
Last time tulikuwa mambo za campaign, election imeisha, sasa uko kwa East Africa Legislative Assembly. Maisha inaendaje?
Hey, it's been a lot of ups and downs. Of course, you know what happened this year. Actually, this morning, I'm not feeling myself. Somebody killed my dog over the weekend. I'm feeling sad, man.
On purpose?
Sorry.
Nah, I just ran over it, man.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's been tough. So I came from a high back to a low.
I'm a dog breeder way there.
But you don't replace.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm replace yana moja.
I kwangi hivyo ati ulipata mtoto bebe niko na mtoto unaweza chukua.
Nah, but I mean, I thank God that I'm still here. I thank God that I'm still alive. And yeah, that's what I'm thankful for.
Mtu akikanyaga dogi yako unaweza mpeleka kwa karao?
Yeah.
Ulimpeleka kwa karao?
No, but I've been low bana. I'm not even started those. I don't even know what to do. Like either way, why would you arrest somebody for that? What happens now? The dog's gone.
Paul, I feel your pain. I can't imagine someone killing my pet. It's like family. But tuongee juu ya East Africa Legislative Assembly.
All right.
Kazi inaanza lini?
December about 17th. Yeah.
Wewe kama member mbunge wa hiyo assembly. Unajua watu sema wa Kenya wachukuliangi East Africa Legislative Assembly or East Africa community seriously. What part are you going to play to change that narrative?
I want to, you see, like what I'm talking about, the football team, for example. I want to not really focus on the high-end stuff. I believe my colleagues can focus on the barriers of trade, access to trade, whatever. But Kenyans are not interested because they are not seeing the immediate. Yani, you say who's listening to us, yeah, ako kwa base. How is that for him? Is thinking about Sai Leo. Yeah? How is that going to help him? So maybe the guy is good in sports, he's good in music, he's good in whatever it is he's good in. These are the things that we can actually legislate for. I can legislate for a team like that. It's possible. I can legislate for a standard for artists when they're doing music, the taxes, instead of multiple taxation. There are many different things I can legislate for. So I think when I'm able to tell them or what I can do for them and they see it happening is when people start taking interest in it.
We just spoke with another member of parliament, Mr. Kalonzo, and he, you know, of course, we can talk about political confederation, but kuna kitu ambayo hata nikifikiria, and I'm sure Raila akifikiria, hatuoni the possibility, but we're talking about one currency, East Africa.
Yeah.
Hiyo inaweza kuwa possible in the near future.
It must be. You have let me be politically correct. You have this country needs money. This country is in bad shape. For every shilling the government collects in this country, by the time they pay recurring bills, salary, whatever, that 100 shillings is at minus 35. The country has no money. There's no money for development. There's no money for funds. There's nothing. We need money. So we have to look at our partners, our neighbors. That's where we'll be able to get money. I was saying, you say, and do this, there's too much competition in Nairobi. So he's going home after a day, unapata mtu is getting 200 shillings a day. After all that struggle. It will maybe earn 2,000, 1,000 ilienda kwa the owner, 50 bob sako, petty 500, salad 400. You know, it's just changing every day. So you say if it's 200, he needs to move from this place. If that's his expertise, he has to move from this place. So if you open the market, you open the border, yani he can just go to Burundi, he can go to Namanga, he can go to Goma. He can start Uber Goma. He can start something else. He can go there and train bikes how to do what he's learned here. He's not learned any other skills, but you've opened the market for him. And so that's what we have to do. We have to go to single currency. That's what will allow the free movement across borders.
Okay. You clearly are busy politically.
Not that busy.
Not that busy?
Nah, man. I'm chilling. I just mind my business. I work on my business and mind my business.
Winnie, kama babako hangekuwa mbunge ama politician, ungekuwa politician?
Sijui. Who's to say? Who's to say what would be? Sera. Whatever will be, will be.
I always thought about that. I always I wonder, because we also had Kennedy here who, and of course with the whole nomination and election for East Africa Legislative Assembly, there were questions that were raised. And I was asking him, you know, because he also found himself in politics, but he studied international relations. So, you know, he had that interest. Did you study politics in school?
No. My mother told me when I was young, and I'll never forget it, if you go to university, don't study political science. Because if you do, you'll end up kama msee mwingine. I won't say the name. Those are bad politicians, so don't go study political science. So I didn't study it. I learned it from home. But what I know is people. I understand people. I listen to people. I sit with them. I feel people. You know, and a lot of the laws we have, a lot of the things are punishing people. If countries are using, for example, marijuana as a cash crop, then why can't it be used here? Why can't it be grown here and exported as a cash crop? If a young guy is just trying to sell or chew his jabba in peace, yeah, why so many restrictions? Yeah, we have to allow people to be themselves, live their realities. So for me, that's what I like to do. That's my thing.
All right. We, of course, are on Morning Vibes. Remember, hashtag Neo Morning Vibes. We're about to get into Rhythm Wars. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Kama sasa hivi nyo umemaliza interview mbili. Unaenda wapi?
You know, you guys have even started me early. May I sleep at 3 a.m.? I wake up at 9. So right now, straight to the office. I have a communication firm. So I'm going to prepare for that. Just keep busy. Just keep busy.
World Cup. Najwa, you're very interested. By the way, which team are you supporting for the World Cup? And I know that there are people asking, which team is your father supporting as well?
Mzee Standard will support Germany first. Even me to some point, like, a Mercedes-Benz is better than a Toyota.
Jesus Christ.
But
no, watu wakitandikwa hii World Cup.
No, but first, Africa first, black people first. Any African team first.
So so we'll go to Ecuador. Because technically Ecuador
even Qatar was African, so I was that was terrible.
So today Senegal na Netherlands wanacheza. What are your prediction?
Netherlands is always consistent. Senegal have been fluctuating, although they did a very good show in AFCON, but without Mane. Anyway, Senegal has still always been Senegal with or without Mane. So I don't know. I hope in their minds they've managed to find a way around that as players.
So where's your money at?
No, black.
So you're going with Senegal?
Black.
To win this one?
Blackjack?
Mina najua. Cheki. Utakuwa kesho. Watu watalia because I have a feeling that the Flying Dutch are coming. Hit us up with your prediction. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, guys.
22 minutes past 9 a.m. Tara Australia and Sema, me and Ja. Listen.
This is the Modern Vibes on Vibes Radio.